Duke's exit video to show you what all he's learned in his 2 weeks of boarding and training. The first thing we work on with every new dog is we teach them that their name is a command, and that when we say their name, they should look up and make eye contact. Duke! Good boy, Duke. Good boy. Right here, look. Good boy. That's a good boy. And when he looks up, you need to praise him. If you say his name and he doesn't look, you need to do something to make him look, like touch his ear. If you have the leash on, you can give him a little leash pop. If he's ahead of you, you can touch him on his flank. See how when you touch him, he's going to look back. Anything that makes him look, but you don't want to repeat the name. You don't want to stand here and say, Duke, 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 over and over and over, because that just basically conditions him to ignore you and ignore what you're saying. Duke. If he doesn't look, good boy. I just touched his nose, good boy, Duke. And then lots of praise when he does look. Next thing we work on is walking on a loose leash. We use a prong collar on both Duke and Daisy, and they work very well. And then we call prong collars power steering. They don't hurt the dog, but they're there when you need them. And it takes a quick correction, and then the dog realizes, okay, I have to stop what I'm doing. Versus harnesses and things like that, where the dog can lean into it and pull and drag you along. We also have a 6-foot leather leash. We don't recommend flexi leashes because you have no control over the dog. It's okay if the dog is very well trained, but when you're trying to train a dog, you don't want a flexi lead, so try and get a 6-foot long leash. We tie knots in our leashes. You can see the knot here. That's to remind everyone, don't hold the leash any closer to the dog's neck than the knot. So you don't want to get out and get ready for your walk and do what most people do, which is wrap the leash all around and hold on for dear life. You want the leash very loose on the dog. He should walk beside you without you binding him to you or holding him next to you. So you put your hand through the loop, you have your knot, and then you have a loose leash. If the dog gets too far ahead, you do a quick about turn. You can say his name, get his attention, do a quick about turn, and get him back with you. When he's with you, you've got to praise. Remember, everything that he does correctly, you've got to continue praising him. He's still learning. The biggest mistake people make is when the dog is doing the right thing, they ignore the dog. When the dog acts up, they give the dog attention by either punishing the dog or talking to the dog, saying something like, why are you doing that? Don't do that. And in essence, you're giving the dog attention for acting out, so they just continue to act out. So we're going to go on a walk, and we say, let's go. We don't say heel. We want to say, let's go, and we say his name, Duke, get his attention. Good boy, let's go. He's going to walk here at the left side. Good boy, Duke. Stop it. No bark. Good boy. You should walk any speed you walk, so if you want to go real slow, if you're tired, it's a hot day, you can go really, really slowly. And he should stay right next to you. Good boy. Good boy. He's tall enough, you can pet him. Make sure he knows that he's doing the right thing. Come on, boy. Good boy, Duke. If you want to speed it up, you can go faster. Come on, Duke. Good boy. If you want to run, or anyone wants to run him, you can run. That doesn't mean he gets excited and jumps. And then when you slow down, he slows down. You notice I didn't use the leash to slow him down. Good boy, Duke. Duke, sit. Good boy. So first lesson there, he ignored the sit command. I didn't repeat it. You don't want to repeat commands. We say no or and that reminds him you made a mistake, and he sat and he followed the command. So, someone here?
I don't think so. Oh, there is.
So, next thing we work on is a sit stay. Duke, let's go. So we're going to say Duke, sit, If he ignores it, I say he continues to ignore me. I use a leash correction and I make him sit. Good boy, Duke. Good boy. You don't want to repeat commands, and you don't want to let the dog get away with not performing the command that you've given him. So we're going to try that again. Come on, Duke. Good boy. Duke. Sit. He doesn't sit. He gets a correction. Good boy, Duke. Thank you. That's a sit. Okay, let's go. Come on, buddy. You gotta sit, big boy. Good boy. Duke, sit. Good boy. So he did it finally on his own. He knows the sit command. He's just distracted. Good boy. Stay is a flat hand in front of the face. Stay. And a verbal command of stay. And we have a distraction walking by, which is good. Stay. So if he does move, we'll show you what to do if he moves. If he doesn't move, then You see him start to move? No! Sit. So you take him back where he was. Don't put him back on a stay where you found him. Put him back where you originally had him. Stay. Good boy. And then you keep working the distraction. You stay, Duke. Good boy. That's a good boy, Duke. That's a good boy. You stay, good boy. And if you can hear me, when I see that he looks like he may move, I remind him to stay. And you can say, and that's like, no, you're making a mistake, don't move, sit. Good boy, stay. Good boy, Duke. But you gotta be quick with your corrections, you have to be black and white with the dog, so the dog understands. The only acceptable behavior right now is to sit and stay. I can't move, I can't get up, I can't do anything. And then if you want to release him from your stay, and now we have a little teeny dog here as a distraction. Good boy, Duke. Good boy. So he gets lots of praise for doing the correct thing. Good boy. And then if I want to release him from a stay, I say, okay, good boy. Give him a big pat, go back to him, say, okay, and he can get up now. And now if he wants to go visit, he can go visit. You can't jump on people. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. No jump. Now, if you have the leash on him, you saw how I corrected the jumping. The best thing for jumping is to make him sit before anyone pets him. And then he realizes I don't ever get any attention unless my butt's on the floor. Good boy, Duke. But if he starts to jump, if you have the leash and collar on, you can correct him down towards the ground, put him in a sit, and then praise him. We don't like pawing either. Good job. If you don't have a leash and collar and he jumps, you see all this loose skin on either side of his head. It's probably hard to see because he's dark. We call this jump handles. All you do is grab onto his jump handles, get him off with you or whoever he's jumping on, put him in a sit, and then he gets his praise for sitting, and you've shown him that jumping is incorrect behavior, the sitting is what you want. So you have to show him what's wrong, and then you have to give him an alternative behavior so he understands what you want him to do. Good boy. So the next thing we do is down. And down to us means lay down, so if he starts jumping, you don't want to say down, you want to say no or Down is only going to be reserved for the lay down command. So we got to get his attention. Do. Sit. He's ignoring me, so he gets a correction. And then we make him do it. Do. Sit. Good boy, Duke. And the down command is a point down to the ground. Duke. Down. Pay attention, son. You guys don't want to do it because you're walking around. There you go. If he ignores you, you say no, you're going to lay down. I don't care that there's someone walking by you. You're still going to do it. Good boy, Duke. Good boy. That's a good boy. And when lots of praise, when he's on the down. Good boy, but you don't want to repeat the command. If he just sits there and is watching and ignoring you, get his attention and make him do it. Good boy, Duke. Duke. Sit. Good boy, Duke. Down. So we get our down done. Good boy. Lots of praise. Good boy, Duke. If you want, you can give him a little cookie because he's doing a good job. Good job. And then the stay. It's the same stay as the sit stay. Good boy. Stay. You tell him verbally stay, and you put the flat hand in front of his face so he has a visual cue as well. And then here comes our distraction again. So we're going to make sure he doesn't jump up. Good boy, Duke. Good boy. Lots of praise when he does stay. Good boy. You should be able to walk around him. Good boy, Duke. Throw the toys. Good boy. Nope. He gets up. No, or down. Put him back where he was. Good boy. Put him on a hip. He's got to be relaxed on a hip. Stay. And then you remind him of what he's doing, which is staying. Good boy, dude. Good stay. Stay. Good boy. Good. Lots of praise when he's doing what you want. Good boy, dude. Good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Stay. Downstays are good for longer periods of time. Use the downstay when you have company over and you want the dogs in the room with you, but you don't want them cruising the room. You don't want them going up to people and nagging them. You can use the downstay when you're eating a meal. Put your dog bed somewhere within eyesight of where you're eating. And put Duke and Daisy on dog beds. Tell them down, stay. Give them a chew toy, stay. And let them stay on the dog bed and not bother you while you're eating. Good boy, dude. And the sit stay is good for shorter periods of time. We use sit stays for going in and out of open doors. So it teaches dogs not to bolt out open doors. You can use the sit stay to greet people that come to your front door. For instance, make them sit and stay if you're going to the door to greet the UPS guy or the FedEx guy or whatever. And if you're on a walk and you want to talk to your neighbor, you can do a sit stay so that Duke and Daisy stay next to you and are under control while you're talking to your neighbor. Good boy. So we want to let him up. We say, Duke, okay. Good boy. Good boy, Duke. And he's up. He's free to move around now. Now we're going to work on the come command. The come command, you need a 20 or 30 foot long line. 20 foot would be the minimum. You can get as long as you want. Pet stores sell them, we sell them. You can make your own. Go to the hardware store and buy you some cotton rope and make your own. But you gotta have a long line so you can practice the come command. And so you can practice longer distance stays. Come on, good boy. So with the come command, we say the dog's name, make sure he's looking, and then we call him come. Duke! Good! Come! Good boy! Hurry, 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 hurry! Good boy, Duke! The whole way in, you've got to praise him. Good boy, Duke! And you should come up and sit right in front of you. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. And lots of praise. The whole time he's coming to you, though, you've got to be praising him. If you just say come and you stand there and you're silent, he's going to get bored. He's going to wander off and he's going to find something more interesting. You've got to be a source of companionship, obviously, for him. Duke! He doesn't look, so I use my leash. Come, good boy! Then I drop the leash. I don't need the leash. I'm not reeling him in. Good boy, Duke. Finish with a sit. Good boy. But you don't want to use the long line to reel him in. We're not fishing. The long line is only here if he fails to recognize that you've said his name and you can't get his attention. You use the leash to get his attention. Then he immediately goes loose. Duke! Good boy! Come! Hurry! Hurry, hurry, hurry! Good boy, Duke! Good boy! Sit. And finish with a sit. If he ignores me and goes to the distraction, no. I make him sit, but you notice I didn't repeat the sit command. I just physically put him on the sit, and then I praise him. Good boy, Duke! Okay. Good boy, Duke! Good boy. Duke! Sit. Good job, buddy. And that's Duke, and then we'll make you a video for Daisy. Daisy, sit. You want me to take him out of the room? I think so. Yeah. Duke, sit. Sit. All I want to do is run around and play together. Good. That's all good. Whoa. Are you okay?
Pause it.